Hiya papaya.
Alrighty, guys. Good evening. Welcome in. Trojan, thanks for the raid. How are you doing today? How was stream? I did my Star Rail dailies already, so we don't need to do that. But yeah, how was stream? What were you working on? Also, let's see here. Joe Rolo, congrats on first. Let me give you some points. Andre Pro, welcome in as well. And Kaizen, thank you for the shout out. Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? And Dragon's here. Welcome, welcome. I did my Genshin and Star Rail dailies. We still have to do ZZZ, so we'll get that out of the way, and then we'll dive into some Impact Third here. Get these done. And after that, we can talk about some other Hoyo stuff. Like, for example, I kind of did some math on pulling plans for Genshin. We also had some tier lists that we mentioned that we wanted to do.
Time for the
Hey, Kaizen, thank you for the resub. We give you a sub summon for that. Alright, guys, anytime you sub, resub, or gift subs on the channel, you got a sub summon. When you get to 5, you can get me to summon on any banner in Fire Emblem Heroes of your choosing with my own orbs. Let's see. Kaizen, there you are. And Sunset's here as well. Welcome, welcome. I'm back. Had to do it for a second to use. Oh, no worries. You're good. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How was stream today? And Dorolo's here again. Welcome, welcome. How many sub summons am I at? Let's see here. I just closed it. You are at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're at 9. So one more, and that's second circle. I've been doing dailies and spending resin with Yoimiya for her birthday. That's true. It's Yoimiya's birthday, guys. Fell asleep last night. Thankfully, I didn't miss it. Yeah, we got through chapter 9, like the second part of it. We have 3 more parts because it's 5 different parts. Like 21 small parts, but they were grouped into 5 different sections. But yeah, after we finish our ZZZ dailies, we'll dive into Impact Third. I also did some math on in Genshin as to like different scenarios for polls. Probably gonna use them for a Fortune's Weave character at some point. Okay, okay. Well, you'd probably want to play all the routes then to figure out who your favorites are, right? Was good. Was progressing through Amphorius Trailboy story. Okay. How far are you right now so far?
I'm always ready to deploy a delicious meal. Just give the word. Need me to adjust the flavor profile? I've got a full arsenal of fruit jams ready to deploy. Hey now, you look like you're running on fumes.
All right, got those. If Secret is free, I'm in such a good spot. So I'm planning around her not being free. Why would she be free? She's. What's this? Oh, never mind. It's like battle pass. We don't need that. It's like, why is this thing here? Just beat Sky Titan. Okay, left off in the part where left off in the part with Cypher. But you know, yeah, I know the part you're talking about. Yep. It's the part that changed my opinion on them. Do we think a non-Fortune's League character will be in the top 4 next one? Probably. But we'll see. We'll see. She's with a Void Hunter. But yeah, but usually the free one that we get is like the Void Hunter that's more in the middle of the arc or the area. Did we get a free one with Yixuan? Let me see. Who ran with Yixuan last year? Where's my chart? Refresh. If engaged fans are smart, I don't even have to read the rest of that sentence there. Why is this not loading for me? I'm gonna just close this and reopen a new one. Hoyoverse calendar. Alright, who ran with Yixuan? It was Astrayao. And then prior to that... Oh no, we didn't have anyone in like 1.1. But yeah, I gotta learn for a bit because I need to step away from PC to get food. Oh yeah, absolutely. Go take care of yourself there. This is adamant that Yixuan is an exception because she's not technically a Void Hunter. I'm viewing it as likely being an end of season units they struggle to sell. Wait, I'm viewing it as it's likely being an end of season units they struggle to sell. But we're at the start of the season. Can we engage fans? Can they be smart? I mean, if their priority is engage here. Alright, we have plenty of time on all these. Let's see. 1, 2. We have room for one more. Saying I don't think Secret is free. Okay. Destiny's adamant that she will be. Oh, okay. Then yeah, I don't think she'll be free. Oh, I can do one more expert? I didn't even realize that. The new one? Yeah, let's post that one. And then let's wait on the others. Oh, Ichiro, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. How are you today? How many pulls are you at the moment, Kaizen? Not too bad. Me doing okay. Got some. I didn't get stuff done today, but I got a lot of planning done. For example, I realized that I have to actually build up my Chi-Chi in Genshin. Still think Engage is better than most heavy games. I mean, it has. I'll say it has its moments, but I don't think it's better than most. Yeah, ZZZ combat is very similar to Impact 3rd, just with some quality of life improvements. Actually, while I'm getting ZZZ out of the way here. So I did the math on some scenarios for Genshin. Now, if I lose, and let's say I go all the way to hard pity on both the loss and on the guarantee for Sandrone, and let's say I also go for C2 on Raiden, and also lose at hard pity and then get the guarantee on the hard pity, right? Let's say like I use the maximum amount of pulls on both of those. At that point, if I like max lose on both, I basically cannot afford to go on their weapon banner. And I also... Come on. Actually, I have to check what was the situation. Scroll on. Okay, so if I lose on Sandrone, lose on Raiden, and both go to like 180, I basically cannot pull for weapon banner, and I will only have 140 by the end of phase 1 of 7.0 in case there's a character I want. Now, granted, 140 is usually enough to get a character, but not enough to like confidently be like, we got them, right? You know? Now, if after the special program for 7.0 we realize, hey, no one's running in 7.0 that we're gonna want, we can maybe go for the weapon banner, but most likely we're just gonna wait for 7.1 then, because ultimately there's probably gonna be someone that we're gonna want. And then once we get into 7.0, aside from like obviously like wanting to try and maybe get Child and Wanderer at some point on their Chronicle Witch reruns. I mean, obviously, yeah, we're gonna wanting to keep up with the Snedge and I meta, but I also want to plan ahead of time to be making sure that we can get the Saritsa as well as their signature weapon if we decide we want to go for that. But we definitely want to make sure we can get the Saritsa themselves. Casted some bad characters, but also some great ones. I thought the characters were actually like the best part of it. They seemed very one-dimensional only because they weren't really given the spotlight in that game. If that makes sense. Like, they felt like they had potential. So I'm not gonna fault the character designs or like the design of the character and like not just like the way they were conceived as characters. I'm not gonna fault the writing's desire to focus on other characters. Far worse than Engage in terms of gameplay issues. Let's see. Rainbow Echoes, Binding Blade. I would argue against two of those. Some more Sacred Stones. I like Sacred Stones, though. I mean, I haven't played in a while, but I do like Sacred Stones. Bum, 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 bum. He destroys borderline ult. I'll just like collapse on the ground. how many pulls do I have? So I have 7 plus 52. About 160 plus 52. We're at 199.56. Okay. Disagree with Radiant Dawn and Shadows of Valentia. Impact third. All right, so my scenarios here. Again, if I like hard lose on Sandrone and Raiden, let's say they both take 180 pulls. Basically, I cannot pull on the weapon banner if there's anyone in 7.0 that I want to try to get. Now, if there's absolutely no one in 7.0 that we're going for, which is unlikely, or want to go for, which is unlikely, we can maybe try for weapon banner, but that's even like a maybe. That's like we're likely not gonna go that route. But now if I lose on one of them, it actually doesn't matter if it's on Sandrone or Raiden. If we lose on one, win the other. Well, no, if I lose on one, the other would be guaranteed. Oh, no, because I'm still going to go for the character. Never mind. Okay, so if I lose on one and win the other, or win one and lose the other, I can, after waiting for the live stream and seeing who it is, probably try to go for the weapon. But knowing that I will only have about 65 pulls that I'll be getting in 7.0. And then 65 pulls in 7.0 phase 2. And then now if I win both, I can still, and if I lose on the weapon banner, blah blah. Hey Sparkle. So if I win both characters, Sandrone and Raiden, I can still lose the weapon banner, get the weapon after 60, and still have a guarantee on a character in 7.0. So that's really good. So if I win both, I can still get a weapon. Actually, potentially both, because yeah. And then I would still be able to guarantee a character in 7.0 phase 1. Now, if I don't need them in phase 1, if I want to save that for phase 2, great. Or if I yeah, maybe it's not a character that maybe it's a character I'll try for, but maybe I don't necessarily go for on the guarantee. Maybe I just hold on to it, but we'll see. Now, if I win on both characters and I win on the weapon banner, I can guarantee in 7.0 phase 1, and I can guarantee in phase 2. Now, the likelihood that I'm going to want 2 characters in 7.0 is very unlikely unless one of them is a Chronicle Wish rerun. Because then there might be like a Snezhnai character I want, and then a Chronicle Wish character that I want, particularly Child. Gameplay-wise, is considered the worst in Fire Emblem by far. That's how much I dislike engaged gameplay. Sparkle, I did your commissions for you in ZZZ. Three shares people like its mechanics, never heard a single person other than you try to defend the gameplay. Oh, I'm not defending the gameplay in Echoes. I'm just saying I dislike Engage more. Feels like you're doing it to insult Engage. No, again, I don't dislike Engage. I just don't like it more than any I don't like it more than most of the Fire Emblem games. Only person who hates it? I'm literally not. Go on like any social media, like other than Sandrone, I want Mizuki's weapon. I mean that's standard though, you should be able to get that eventually. Achievements, what did I achieve? Alright. Are we good to go? Are we waiting on anyone in the chat? Kaizen's here, Sunset's here, Destiny might be lurking. Had a lot of discussions about engage with people. Everyone agrees with everyone. No, it's fairly widely panned online. Mizuki's weapon isn't instant. Wait, what? It's not? How is it not? Wait, what? Not Ronan, welcome in. Keep it PG, please. Also, I don't speak Filipino. Legit the only one. Small sample size. But yeah, if you go on like social media, it's like fairly widely panned. Alright. Hold on, I'm looking up Mizuki. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you, Kaizen. Sensei, welcome in. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Is Mizuki's weapon really not in standard banner? Or is like maybe her best weapon is not necessarily her signature? Wait, which one's her signature weapon? Because this guide recommends 2 different 5-star weapons. Hold on. Genshin Mizuki signature weapon. So it looks like it's Sunny Morning Sleep In. So it's an Event Wish exclusive weapon. Huh. Has it appeared in any banner since then? Because her being a standard character means that they're not going to give her her own limited wish banner again. Huh. So it hasn't, according to this, has not run since March of last year, which would have been when Mizuki released. 5.4, yeah. It's a lot of hate. Kirak, welcome in. Hang on, I'm just checking something here. Okay, so I guess their weapon's not... Okay. So yeah, right now there's no way of getting it then. Maybe they'll toss it on the Inazuma Chronicle Wish banner, like a new addition to it or something. Or wait, was Mizuki on the Inazuma? I don't think she was. Yeah, she wasn't. But maybe they add her weapon onto it. How are you doing? Okay. We're going to be diving into Impact Thirds, the rest of Chapter 9 here. Spent an extremely unhealthy amount of time discussing Engage on social media. Alright. Alright, so Chapter 9, we would finish the first 2 portions, which is 9, all the way up through 9-9. We're going to dive into the 9-10, which is the first of the last 3 parts here. As an educator, may I ask a question? I mean, you can ask it. I don't know if I'm going to have an answer for you. Criticisms I've seen about gameplay. Maps are annoying and deployment slots are small. Yeah, that's part of it. The ring system too. If I recall, standard 5-star signatures aren't in the standard banner. Yeah, but the thing is, they've done the Inazuma banner before. Mizuki wasn't on it, but she was still new at the time, so they could add her onto that, or at the very least add her weapon. Right? Because when they did, hold on. Because when they did the Mondstadt Chronicle Wish, wasn't that when they gave us Dia's weapon? I think, maybe. If you taught junior high students, would you recommend The Outsiders to your students? They don't watch it in junior high. I mean, these days, probably not. Before, maybe. A lot of people don't like Griss's hide and slaughter game. Ring system is something basically everyone praises. According to my contacts, that's not the impression that, let's say, the people who matter have been seeing, and thus. So, Radiant Dawn fan, you don't have to. I don't have the rights. Be careful, please. Don't understand why we had to watch. I get reading the book. I mean, some teachers just like putting on a movie. You're back.
Fire Emblem Warriors, where heroes unite like never before. Fight through legions of enemy soldiers, uncover the mystery of the Shield of Flames, and save a tormented world from the Chaos Dragon. Plan your attack and unleash devastating moves against unimaginable hordes. Fire Emblem Warriors on Nintendo Switch. Game rated T for Teen.
In Fire Emblem Three Houses, Fodlan's future depends on your decisions. But as war approaches, your true battles lie within. From which of the 3 houses you choose to lead, to how you train your students, to who you arm with battalions. or the tactics used to face demonic beasts. Can you conquer the battle within? Fire Emblem Three Houses, only on Nintendo Switch.
あなたは士官学校の教師。誰の担任になりますか？
随分と楽しそうな顔だな。俺は先生のそういう顔が好きだよ。
先生と一緒ならつまらんものも面白くなるかもしれないからな。
先生にはそういう思い出はないの？初恋の相手とか。
生徒たちを教え導き、共に戦い抜く。任天堂スイッチファイアーエンブレム風化雪月。
Warring gods tore a continent apart. To achieve peace, you must lead two armies to victory. New treacherous dungeons await exploration. In Fire Emblem Echoes, each choice you make in battle could mean life or death. Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia on Nintendo 3DS, rated T for teen.
Ignite the flames of war. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Only on Nintendo GameCube, rated T for teen.
6年 P 組川島君が転校します。書き換え体操で送りましょう。オゲー。
ありがとうみんな。書き換え体操はともかく、今回ローソンのロッピーで書き換えるのは新作 RPG ファイアーエンブレムトラキア776。
俺と一緒に書き換え体操。オケー。
ローソン。
動乱の時代が訪れる。俺たちはこの戦いを生き残れると思うか？
お前も骨の髄まで利用してやる。
教団は何かを隠してる。バカでかい秘密をな。
あなたの手で信じる道などなかった。
お前も俺を阻むのか。
死ぬまで戦うとからしくないだろ。
任天堂スイッチファイアーエンブレム風化雪月。
命じてください。
自らの戦略で運命を変えろ。本気で挑め。ファイアーエンブレムヒーローズ国民投票実施中。
A dark presence emerged. Gather all 12 rings.
I'll collect the rings. I swear to you.
I am known as Marth. Help me. We will remain by your side until the end of this journey.
Everyone you care about, they're all dead.
Marth, speak to me, please.
다가오는 전란의 시대. 그 안에서 살아남아야 하는 사관학교의 학생들. 광대한 전장에서 지혜와 용기를 발휘해 동료들을 승리의 길로 이끌어라. 세계의 나라, 세계의 반, 그리고 당신의 이야기. 파이어 엠블렘 풍화설월.
Gather allies and collect emblem rings as you journey across 4 kingdoms. Enter each battle with your chosen characters, weapons, class types, and more. Summon legendary heroes to gain the edge. Fire Emblem Engage. Wield the rings on January 20th.
2 kingdoms are at war. You can only side with one. Lead your army of knights, archers, and mages across unforgiving terrain. Partner your allies against terrible foes. And risk paying the highest price for victory.
Fire Emblem Fates, Conquest and Birthright, only on Nintendo 3DS, rated T for teen.
Fire Emblem っていうことですけど、やったことは？
あ、初めて3日目です。
3日。僕は一応ファミコンで初めてファイアーエンブレムが出た時からやってるんで、一応20年。それこそ CM は見たことあるんですか？
ないです。
ファイアーエンブレム手強いしみれ。
ファイアーエンブレム新紋章の謎。
ファイアーエンブレムの英雄たちがここに集結。豪華声優陣による全編フルボイス収録。運命を紡ぐ英雄たちの絆。ファイアーエンブレム無双9月28日発売。
We're back. Treatment, thank you for the hydrate. Let's see here. Educational purpose it served. Not complain. I mean, these days, again, you kind of have to justify, like what students get out of it. But back, even as recent as like 20 years ago, sometimes teachers need a break. Probably put in just in case it doesn't come to Inazuma. But how can you pull for? How can you pull for it now? Is it on a banner right now? The Fire Emblem theme song doesn't impress the ladies. Have you tried? It's like other Fire Emblem don't have some bad maps. Yes, but I'm never gonna say someone that doesn't have the right to say one thing or another, just because of what their favorite games are. When you're adding the Fortune Sweep footage we got so far, when we get a TV commercial, because we haven't gotten a TV commercial yet. Because all the commercials in the rotation are all from like TV or web commercials that are basically in the format of a TV commercial. All right, we'll record. Alright, Chapter 9, Journey for Tomorrow, Act 3, Land of the Dead. Okay, so the groupings are called acts. Himiko woke up in a prison cell of Helheim Labs. Patter, patter. The sounds echoed in her ears. It sounded like rain splattering on an umbrella, or the fluttering of a dove's wings. When she opened her eyes, the first thing she saw was the metal-plated ceiling. Where is this place? Himiko swooned as she struggled to get up. Is this a prison? Of course, I was defeated and arrested. What happened next? She nearly fell flat on the ground when trying to get out of bed. A strange sound continued to echo within her mind. Gosh, this noise in my head. My body feels so clumsy and heavy. How long have I slept? Must get out of here. Teresa and the girls, they need my help. She staggered for the door, but the noise in her head kept getting louder and louder. Exhaustion soon overwhelmed her. She collapsed and fell on the floor, only a few feet from the door. Himiko struggled to sit up, panting laboriously as she leaned against the metal doors. She suddenly noticed a test tube in her hands. A serum. Where did it come from? Is it you, Fuhua? What? She's different now. Played this years ago. Had no idea this was a Hoyo game at the time. Yeah, because I don't think they had a lot of games prior. Alright, so her hair changed color. Not just her outfit this time. You changed a lot. So what can this prisoner do for you? The tube contains a Honkai neutralizing serum that will delay the Honkai corruption in your body. Find a safe place to use it. You'll lose your Valkyrie powers after the serum neutralizes the Honkai within you. A gift? Thanks anyway. Hersher has awoken. Leave this place, then head north. You'll see a guard tower. The place is safe. You can hide there. There will be guards along the way, but nothing strong enough to stop you. Don't need to know that. Where are Teresa and the girls? If you want to save your friends, go around the tower. I'll be waiting at the labs on the other side. Hey, don't leave me just yet. There's no response. Nothing could be heard on the other side. Himiko forced herself to stand up and shoved the door open with every shred of her strength. Then the surprising thing happened. The door is ajar. Someone else probably opened it. No time for this. She stuffed the serum into a pocket and quickly left Containment Bay 7. Drone patrols. Can't risk detection. I'll go around carefully. I think over there should be the guard tower that Fuhua mentioned. Find a weapon first. I'm guessing that weapon, so I have to go around. I go here. Small passageway here, I can avoid enemy patrols. Protopulse cleaver? Well, it's better than nothing. Also, I have to go back around. Ugh. Heard of Helheim? Whoop. This sure keeps me out. charging up my little meter there. Oh, come on. Let me get this thing. Guard tower, we need to go up. Is anyone here? Oh, hey, it's our friend. The voice. I'll catch up with chat. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Sorry for phrasing poorly. Rephrase. Feels a bit so to hate another Fire Emblem game for having a couple bad maps. Let's say Radiant Dawn doesn't have the same issues. It still has stuff like the Bridge of Hell map, the Boulder map, and the final boss. Fill that water level intake. Got my nighttime snack for today. Today's snack is a beaver tail, Canadian dessert. Possible that the hate on the ring system is almost entirely non-English. No, there's definitely English speakers, but the feedback that they've received, I don't know what their I guess sample size or window is. Are you enjoying it? It's like a less refined ZZZ in terms of battle. The voice. Is she tied up? Or Tesla? Himeko saw a familiar figure at a distance. Tesla was tied to a chair with plenty of rope. She couldn't move at all. They even gagged her with an intricate black-colored scarf. Himeko tried not to laugh at this hilarious sight. Calm down, I'll ungag you. That evil maid. Don't ever want to see her again. What did she do to you? She gave me a world of humiliation. Furious at being tied to the chair, Tesla shook her body violently. Himeko then realized that the rope was tied into a beautiful knot behind her back. The knot looked so perfect that it was almost ashamed to untie it. Oh dear. She kept apologizing while tying me up. There's a lot more words than are on the page there. Ooh, I'm so sorry. This might hurt. What the hell? Why would you tie me up if you were sorry at all? The worst part was that she kindly applied some perfume on her hanky. That's not funny at all. I'll untie you first. Himeko told Tesla what happened before this. That's all I know.
私たちの状況
Now
も
I'm
いい
really
とは
worried
言えな
about
いけ
that.
ど
Really worried
お
about
さらたち
Moped.
が心配ね。そいつの言う実験室に行ってみるしかないか。
Not in great shape. Not in a great shape either.
ハイペリオンに連絡
Guess we can only head to the lab that somebody mentioned. We need to find a way to contact the Hyperion. Error code 110327. Target not found. Access denied. This elevator looks broken. It's just an elevator. I'll let you call me a moron if I can't fix this. Let's backtrack a bit. I need a terminal connected to the mainframe. Question. I have a question myself. Is there something better? This place should have plenty of Honkai powered weapons. See if you find anything that strikes your fancy. There's a bunch of treasure boxes, but they were like holograms. Oh, we can get. Let's go what's inside these two chests. With some scraps and components. Unusable cross weapon here. Seems to be a chest down there too. This is the one that has something for us. Balmung. This one looks like it'll do. Give it a try after finding the terminal. Tezza will need to activate the elevator. Tezza took out a small red device from her gauntlet and inserted it into the terminal port. Login device not found. You may need to install device driver first. That's it. All done. Let's see here. Pure Tail is a fried piece of dough with sweet toppings on it. Okay. So kind of like a cookie, almost. ZZ is HI third successor. Dizzle hates Rita. Wasn't obvious. I understand how you'd be telling the truth about a lot of the people hate it, but no. About how in all my time discussing it, never would have seen any of it. Because you're probably finding people that are also like commenting on the. If you're saying you like the gameplay, you're gonna find like-minded people that will agree with you. I feel like that's a spoiler. Yes, well, I hate Mondays. We'll go back into the abyss. Hey, Destiny, welcome in. Seen a couple people that hate it. Thank you for the hydrate tree, man. Larbird, welcome in. We're playing some Impact 3rd today. We've reached the main system, searching for targets. Okay. Let me finish off the system's defensive protocols. Up we go. Canis? This place in the vial experimental data. Oh, this thing again. We've locked onto the target. Switching off this module will paralyze lab defenses. Alright, we'll get the elevator moving, but we'll have to deal with some caged animals. Nothing I can do about that. You can leave the mess to Shixal. Access request verified. Commence system shutdown. Escaped test subjects. Too many of them. Back to the elevator. They have horses now. Oh, come on, I totally dodged that one. Ow. Careful, this one's dangerous. Yeah, okay, I got that part. Because it disrupted its AI systems. Now it's time. Run for it. Okay, let's run. Where am I running? Am I supposed to beat it? No? Where am I running? Up? Okay, let's go up. Switch 2, you're broke, but I'm going to be halfway in 2 months. Or 2 weeks, even better. If you haven't noticed, most of the robotic enemies are named after Norse mythology gods. I did recognize them. Like, I've heard them in other games, too. And they're not just the enemies. Finally got rid of the riffraff. What is Jigsaw researching in this place? Hey, are you alright? It's just a flesh wound. You should stop overexerting yourself. Tesla suddenly noticed something that piqued your interest. Finally, a comm device. We'll be able to get in touch with the mop head right now. She pounced at it like a lion after a deer. But Tesla got nothing but static. Damn it. She lashed out a kick at a metal container and sat on the ground. You look terrible. You're the one to talk. Let's push on. We don't seem to have a lot of options. Fuhua said there's something in the lab that can save everybody. Perhaps it's something that we can use to defeat the Hersher. Jigsaw must have a failsafe plan somewhere in case this thing got out of control. Perhaps that's where the answer lies. Alright, I don't think I can convince you. Just to be safe, I've set these coordinates to keep broadcasting an encrypted signal. I hope they could see that. But still, you know, right? That's it. Let's go. Alright, Fuhua. I'm gonna force you to tell me the truth. Whoa. Gravity's been reversed in this tower. What? Oh. Wonder what this massive installation is used for. Wait, wasn't Fuhua at the high school with us? Did she like switch sides, or did she just side with Otto, or what's going on with them? Oh, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! Can you still walk? You gotta be joking. I'm fine. I never expect you to keep fighting despite all those injuries. I can still handle enemies like these. Assault squad. Just serve in the assault squad. Let's counter the number of enemies I killed. The number is definitely way more than this. Zombie special forces test subjects, Emperor class Honkai beasts. The enemies kept getting stronger, all trying to put me 6 feet under. But I always survived. Don't worry, we're just fighting something new. And like always, there's always a means of finishing them off. You know what? Your words don't sound very comforting at all. Huh. We're close to the target. Let's go. Plenty of guards here. We came to the right place. This lab is indeed hiding something. Let's get things sorted up before we enter. We'll barge in, bash everything, and find the secrets of this place. Then we'll take the stuff and head back to the Hyperion. Finally, we'll pummel the Hersher and send her packing. Mission accomplished. I like your sense of humor, Dr. Tesla. Ready or not, here we go. Is that the end of Act 3? Alright, let's see. She was a Freya's. She evaluated us in training and stuff. Same Freya, yes, but in terms of size, I say she's a Shixel. Thank you for the hydrate tree, man. Wait, hold on. Right now, Teresa, Himiko, and Mei are betraying Saint Freya. Your Mizuki's built. Which team is that for? Is that for your Sandroni team? Who are the other ones on that team? Because I was working on my Sandroni team as well. I was trying to... Because my Chi-Chi was only level 60, so I was like, oh, well, I have to build her up now. She didn't have any artifacts, so I had to give her artifacts. Then the last stream, Fuhua turned on Otto after... after he revealed somewhat what he's doing. Right, and that's why she kind of helped Himiko right now, right? Gonna have to tighten my budget for the next 6 months. And we're trying to use speech, text, and changing what I catch. Okay, so now we have 2 more acts. Act 4, Halls of Sin. Himiko and Tesla followed Fuhua's clues and arrived at the labs hidden deep within Helheim. Tap my budget for the next 6 months. No, we're trying to use speech to text. You already have Chi-Chi at 90. Yeah, mine's at 70, I think, right now. And I have enough of the... what was it, the violet flower or whatever they're called. I just need to do more of the cryo, was it hypostasis? I should do more of those. I just need more resin. Also, actually, after we finish Impact there, I think I still have to do one more weekly boss, so I might have to do that. Alright, let's go. Act 4. What? An array of highly advanced machining robots cover the entire floor. These facilities are connected to each other to form a massive assembly line. This looks more like a fab than a lab. A sudden alarm interrupted the two girls before they could figure things out. Ocean-hued clam. Wait, for who? For Chi-Chi? I think I put something else on them. I forgot what it was called. It starts with a T. I guess here comes the welcome party. I need to get that alarm sound so we can use that as like a stream jump scare. We'll mop these up and get to the bottom of this. Tenacity? Maybe that was it, maybe. Oh, elevator. Energy is continuously flowing down the tubes. What is this lab hiding? Ooh, these guys. Beep, beep. This may not be a big place, but it's sure filled with secrets. I found the lab control hub. Let me look through this. Give me 10 minutes. Alright, I need to break myself. Tesla did not respond. She was immersed into the data displayed on the screen. Himiko found a quiet place to sit down. She could hear the familiar voice in her ears. You're really hurt. There you are, girl. Is this the place you're talking about, Fuhua? No, not yet. Head to the bottommost floor. You'll find the answers there. Wait, these machines. I recognize the symbol. Well, Ano seems to have hidden a trump card here. Take back my words. You can find some answers on this floor as well. Look for it. You must find it. Hey. Tesla's angry outburst distracted Himiko. When she turned around, Fuhua was already gone. Hey? What the hell is wrong with you? Kept shouting at you all this while. You were completely phased out. Phased out? Huh. Despite all that fighting, it probably gave you shell shock or something. Forget it. Get over here. Found something awesome. Something awesome. Hey, we're done. Just got a weird glow from the light. Joseph, welcome in. Let me catch up. Like more games than I do. There haven't been many Switch 2 games I like so far. First party or all? Gigi doesn't need HP. Most of the Switch 2 games I'd have would just be Switch 1, mainly because I want a Switch for Fortune's Weep and Sports Resorts. Attack percentage and energy recharge. Yeah, I was trying to make sure she had enough energy recharge. Sure, been away from Faye for a while. Does it look different? I mean, we're on Ragnarok now. How's it going, Joseph? Yeah, we're playing Honkai Impact 3rd. I don't know if you've played this one or seen this one. This is one of the predecessors to Genshin. Log T-Bos 200106. Success. There was an accident, but Herrscher Slayer proved its worth in the Second Honkai War. Herrscher Slayer? Cecilia's Blood Seed is near completion. I just need that final piece to perfect the Holy Blood of Skariak. Herrscher Slayer? I heard that Otto deployed that secret weapon during the Second Honkai War. Let's read on. Log T-Bos 2014-0007. This frustrates me. Spent 14 years on this. The last piece of the Holy Blood remained elusive. No progress was made. Am I becoming too... What's going on? Mainframe firewall just activated. It's alright. I can take care of this. Oh. Finally, some peace and quiet. Log T-Bos 2014-0007. This frustrates. Oh, we read this already. Project to activate all 3 gems is still on schedule. We can move through the testing phase. The entire project will be delayed if we can't recreate the Holy Blood. It didn't work. Looks like he reached a bottleneck. He's found a solution by now, right? Let's keep looking. Make use of the time and push forward. Oh. T-Boss HV0001. Dr. Magi is a true genius. Dr. Magi? Magi? He came up with the HSN B46 serum that deactivated Honkai in vivo and dissipated it as heat. He wanted to cure the Valkyries of the Honkai, but I knew at first glance the true value of the serum. This is the final piece of the puzzle needed to complete the Holy Blood. Alas, the good... Let's see if they... I don't know how to pronounce that. Magi is no longer around. I would have invited him to share a glass or two with me. Log T-Boss HV 0538. After adding a calculated ratio of HSN F032 and introducing the HSN B46 serum in the Holy Blood sample, the solution turned bright red. Oh, that's the thing we're holding on to. Experiment logs, actual trials 1. There are 3 experimental groups: normal females, C-rank Valkyries, and female infected. All subjects are 18 years of age. Hi, Papaya. Thank you for the follow. Photoshop. That reset your follow age. Height, weight, and various physios are within global average. Results. Normal females did not show any observable reactions after serum injection. Valkyries lost their ability to wield the Honkai. Group 3 was the most interesting. The infected zombies entered states of pain and rampage. A few lost consciousness. We detected faint brainwave signals from the unconscious subjects. More testing is required to prove our hypothesis. We need plenty of resources to prepare the HSN B46 serum. This shortage is hampering the progress. What an idiot. Can't the researcher complete the study at one go? I want to know the final results. I sense we're close to what we're looking for. HSN B46? Passageway splits ahead. Quick, to the other side. We did it. We have access to the deepest floor. Great. Ah, there's more of them. This is the final log. Better see something useful. Hooey. What's wrong with this record? Eureka. Injecting a holy blood serum mixture weakened the Emperor class Honkai beast at observable rates. Its body could no longer control its inner Honkai energy. The Emperor class Honkai beast was then instantly reduced to ashes. Humanity's Spear of Destiny is finally complete. Everything is in place. K423 enrolled in St. Freya High School. My informant is in position. And now... And of course, the Spear of Destiny is in my hands. Wait for the fruit of my labors to ripen and fall into my hands. Ba-dum-bum. Alright. Let's see here. Been going through it at work, but things have been easing up, so I decided to drop by. Couple third-party reports, so not that many. Good news is that I finally found my worn-out Marvel t-shirt after years of getting it lost. Wait, where? Did you have it, or did someone else find it somewhere? Might buy off my, I might buy off my old Fire Emblem games. What do you mean buy off? Thank you for the hydrate, Boshock. Holy Blood, genealogy. Resvolt, welcome in. How you doing? Only seen your VODs on YouTube, but for whatever reason they've refused to show me your shorts until today. Actually, I have 2 of those Shadow Dragon Falchion light up statues myself. Oh, you have 2 of them? Do you have the base and the case and everything like that? Because especially in recent years, there've been a surge in like they're fake, but they're not advertised as fakes. Like someone's been making like their own because you can get glass and laser etch the middle like that, so they make their own like recreation of it, but they're not trying to sell it off as fakes. But what I do worry is that then the people who buy them then try and sell them off as fakes. So the good way to kind of make sure you avoid that situation is just make sure you get it with the base and the original. Well, even the base can be faked, but the original case, like the box, usually most of the fakes don't include that. Bonanza was kind of okay at first, but I quit around 2/3 in because I was not having any fun anymore and hadn't for several days or for several layers. Mario Kart World was generally awful in my opinion. Prime 4 I wanted to get into for years, but I heard so much bad stuff that I decided not to get it at all. I picked up Prime 4. I haven't started. I did like Mario Kart World, but right now we got through the whole game already, and it's not like there's more stuff coming. So Bonanza I haven't tried yet. I am curious, but I haven't really been into like platformers in a while. Third party at least has P3R, Tales of Arise, FF7. Still not a ton. I am picking up Kingdom Hearts, but the collection doesn't come out I think until August or something like that. Is he gonna read the comments? I have to keep an eye on the screen because the game is not dubbed in English. So especially if I'm running around in like gameplay or fighting, sometimes they'll have lines that just pop up and I can't control them like I can when like the dialogue boxes come up. So I have to keep an eye on the screen to read it out loud. Not focused on gameplay, yeah, because again I have to keep an eye on and read the translation if they pop up. Thank you for the hydrate. Only one of them has the case, but yeah, I've had them for over 10. If you had it for 10+ years, then they're probably genuine then, even if they don't have the case. But nice. Yeah, I about 10 years ago, I tried to do like I tried to get a roll call of anyone in the various fake communities on Facebook, on Reddit, on Twitter. Tried to track down as many owners as I could, trying to research how many there were in existence. And I think I managed to track down the owners of about like somewhere between like 10 to 20. So yeah, we had a good amount. I could figure out where they were. That was years ago though, so I don't know if those same people still have them. I would assume most of them still do. But the estimate that we kind of came to the conclusion of is there's somewhere between a few dozen to upwards of up to maybe 100, but highly doubt that there's more than 100 because the qualifications to get those crystals at GameStop. Because only 5 were given away at the Nintendo World Store. The qualifications were that you had to sell at least a minimum of 5 copies of the Shadow Dragon at launch, and your pre-orders had to be 90% sell through. That's very hard to do because most pre-orders at GameStop are just placed so that, like, because the customer just wants the GameStop person to shut up about pre-orders. Like, yeah, I'll put $5 down, sure. But then they either never pick it up or they just transfer that to a different game that they're waiting for. Metroid's about isolation, so having the dude there ruins the entire point of Metroid. Yeah, they've tried to have like various companions or things helping you out in some of the other games, or in some cases like enemies that are just constantly with you over the years, but to varying reception. Genuinely don't know what they were thinking. Getting Toho 7 Remaster on Switch 2, but that does have a Switch 1 version too. Okay. Kingdom Hearts is second week of October. Okay. But I'm not counting on release stuff. Yeah, I knew the manager of the loose one. Both cases, the store managers kept them and didn't give them to staff or anything. Okay. If I do, I have more to look forward to. Fortune Sweet, Pokemon Waves, Time Stranger, Stellar Blade, Kingdom Hearts, but none of that's out yet. Yeah. Tessa looked at Himiko. She wanted to say something, but failed to bring the voice to those words. While she hesitated, Himiko decided to speak her mind. Can you make the Spear of Destiny? Himiko stretched out her right hand that tightly held the red-colored serum. HSN V46 was printed on the other end of the test tube. It's about time we make use of this. We could find samples of the holy blood in the labs, but we don't have the serum. If they could gather the materials and experimental records, Dr. Tesla might be able to make the Spear of Destiny. But I'm not trying to be pessimistic. There's too little serum in this tube. We only have one shot at this. Another noise interrupted them. Himiko stuffed the serum into Tesla's hands and turned around. I'll handle the enemies. You take care of the serum thing, Dr. Tesla. Tesla looked on quietly as Himiko left. She could feel the warmth of her hand from the test tube in her hand. She could not lend voice to those words. She knew that those words wouldn't change anything. Let's do it, people. I'll show you what we can do. Hold this place. Don't let anyone bother me. Great. Here we go. There we go. Stay down. Is this the bottom floor that Fuhua talked about? Himiko, are you still alive? Alive and kicking, missus. Is that the entrance to the bottom floor? There shouldn't be any enemies nearby. We're running out of time. Let's split ways. You check what's down there. But you... Just go. I don't have time to dally here any longer. Catch this. Tesla threw down a small mechanical device. What's this? Backup parts for a Valkyrie battlesuit. Found it in the lab. All this fighting has totaled your battlesuit. Don't get killed down there. I won't have time to salvage your corpse. Don't you worry about me. I think she's gone. Great. Can't have anyone looking at this test. Tesla put on her gloves and took out a syringe filled with purple fluid. Uh-oh. The time is now 15:44. Sample has been prepared as per the protocols. Commence testing phase. She then injected the syringe contents into her arm. What's this purple fluid? She first injected a Honkai solution. Her skin quickly took on a deathly white pallor. Her skin capillaries gave off a discomforting red glow that slowly spread from her wrists along her arms. Tesla knew what's going on. She witnessed it countless number of times. This is the first sign of human zombification? Ew. But this is the first time she saw it happening to herself. Why would you do that? She did her best. Tesla's sure that she had not made any mistakes. If the experimental data were true, then the fluid sample in her test tube would be the Spear of Destiny. But that wasn't enough. One more thing was needed to conclude the experiment. Any experiment would need this final step. Indeed. Tesla took another syringe and took a sample of the other solution. Oh, the H46 or whatever. Theories, no matter how perfect, are just scratches on paper until put to the test. There were no volunteers. Tesla had no choice but to test them on herself. She injected the entire fluid sample into her thin arm. The capillaries did not change. Perhaps it would take a while for the reaction to take place. These few seconds was the most tortuous moments that Tesla ever experienced. It'll be alright. Her theories are always right. She tried closing her eyes. She saw many visions in the darkness. She saw how the serum failed to work, allowing the Honkai to corrupt her brain. She saw how the Honkai began rampaging, causing her arm to blossom into a mess of blood and sinew. How the Honkai failed to activate inside her, but could not be neutralized. She saw how she retained her consciousness while her body rotted and withered away. She saw how her body reacted to it strangely while her skin assumed white and pinkish hues, transcending the zombies and becoming a mighty Honkai beast. One of those visions even included herself being transformed into a pink Homu. She had closed her eyes long enough. Tesla prayed as she opened her eyes. She only saw a thin, frail arm belonging to a girl. There was nothing of note except for several blood vessels underneath her smooth white skin. Tesla never thought her arm could be so beautiful. Oh dear. She collapsed to the ground like a puppet severed from its strings. She drew in large gulps of air and felt as though a great burden had been lifted from her. It worked. She waved her right arm excitedly, like a girl who just received her birthday present. That's right, Mophead. I'm a true genius. Meanwhile, at the bottom floor of the lab. The flight of stairs seemed endless, and then it ended abruptly. I guess this is the bottom floor. Alright, Fuhua, I'm here. The light shone and illuminated the outlines of this chamber. It was a somber sight, like a holy shrine housing a relic. Okay, that's not fair. I dodged, but it wasn't. It was like blocking me. These are all the 4th generation God's Bane battlesuits. Hell Knight Igneous. Knight Moonbeam. Osiris. Dark Knight Reaper. Blind Defects Stealth Infiltrator. Blood Knight Moonlight. Exoskeleton Honkai. Argent Knight Artemis. Teresa Apocalypse. Wait a second. Shadow Knight Eclipse. Warrior Knight Usagi. Sailor Moon. Target not found. Miko pulled herself over the wreckage of the Aesir mech and made her way to the end of the corridor. A bright red battlesuit was kept there. I guess this is it. This is the thing you want me to find, girl? You finally made it here. This is what you need. Otto hid this secret here. This is his other trump card. A weapon capable of engaging the Hersher directly. The prototype of the God's Bane series battlesuits. Vermilion Knight Eclipse. The Hersher has awoken. This battlesuit is the only means we have to fight her. This used to be a relic from the previous era. After acquiring it, Schicksal used it as the basis to develop their modern Valkyrie battlesuits. But Otto could not be satisfied. He had a crazier plan. He integrated the Gem of Haste to this battlesuit to recreate the powers of the Hersher of Fire. Before the test began, Otto ordered all S-rank Valkyries to don this battlesuit and fight the Hersher if the plan failed. I'm in no place to use this. You're the only one I can count on. But I'll leave the choice to you, Major. Enough talk. I've already made up my mind. Then allow me the honor of putting this on you. Fuhua walked to the battlesuit and extended her hand. Access request verified. Initiate mental wave verification. Verification complete. Privilege category. Zeroth order group. Confident. Request verified. Chamber seals open. Switching to subject encasement mode. Process complete. Energy reactor ignited. Power supply on. Go. Wearing this battlesuit will allow the Hersher gem to corrupt your mind. I'll do what I can to delay the corruption. But you alone will make a difference. Who are you, Furukawa? Person like you. We both want to change the world for the better. Himiko entered the battlesuit chamber. The light shone on her body. The world before her eyes slowly turned white. It felt like the first rays of dawn, saintly yet empty at the same time. Huh. Let's see here. Unless there's some backlog stuff for me. I'd have a ton more Switch 2, but avoiding key cards will probably pick up PS5 versions of whatever the PS6 comes out, assuming physical support will be a couple years from now, I imagine. Get a key card for a game that doesn't exist in any other way physically, like Pocopia. I've yet to get it, but I'm interested in it. Pocopia was good. It was short, but they have an expansion pack coming out, so we'll see. I don't know if I'll pick that up yet. But yeah, I did pick that one up. I have a few game key cards. Again, I do try and avoid it when possible. And then if that is my only choice, it's like, okay, well, do I want to get the key card? Because then I can have it physically. But then the thing is, I have to insert the card whenever I want to play it. But it's gonna be digital anyway, so it's gonna take up my SD card space. And if that's the case, why don't I just get it digital so it doesn't have to be like I don't have to physically insert the card anymore. So it's really a matter of like, do I want to have the game key card case physically, but I still have to have the nuisance of putting in the physical card, even if it's digital? PS5 basically have key cards, but without telling you. Yeah, most of them are like that, where the game's not on the disc. On PS5, never bought any PS5s physically, so I wasn't sure. Just heard stuff. Do you hate zombie stuff? Yep. You'd make a Sailor Moon joke. Check out your collection tracking app video, and with all those images, is it not a little taxing to run? Not on iPad, no. Just curious about it. I've gone pure spreadsheet, no pics myself or stuff. Spreadsheet's good, except that if you want to make a change to like a few things, you have to. It's hard to do like a mass change. So that's why I really like that app. After doing spreadsheets and doing other collection tracking apps before as well, they're all very limited in terms of like what you can use it for. And the good thing with that is very open-ended. So there's a little bit more that you have to do in terms of like setup. But once, everything you can is immortal. Phantom of Desire. Like I was born a Hersher. You can't change fate no matter how hard you try. Oh, come on, I dashed. You'll still have a great future ahead of you. Fool, why sacrifice everything you hold dear? Stop this madness. There's nothing but death. This is suicide. Blight flames. Get the crap. Is done talking already? Is that actual tree stuff? I know what I'm doing. Is that the Hersher of Fire? We'll do the same thing as well. What happened to Teresa? Oh, we got Bronya. can be done, then I guess I'll have to do it. That was Kiana there. The girls are out there waiting for me. Are any guys playable in this game at all? That's it. You defeated your inner demons. Your human form is temporarily blessed with harsher powers. My mission with you has ended. I'm glad I can be of help at this 11th hour. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, true man. Lost any interest in initially Pokopia within a few weeks of it being out, so glad I held on buying it. I loved it, but it's just, again, once I finished like the main story, I was like, alright, I'm good. So fun though. Question tracking is probably going to make people mad. I just keep track of which games I need to pick up on a list in a notes app. Pokopia I think is like Tamagotchi. I would compare it more to like Animal Crossing meets Minecraft meets Pokemon. People important to Himiko showing up. There's one, kind of, but really no. They try making a guy playable. They promise never to try that ever again. They don't want to piss off Chinese player base after the assassination attempt, so they'll just bend over backwards if they ever upset them. And yet they gave us male characters in the other games, like the newer ones. It seems a little odd. Major Himiko, many thanks for your lessons. Perhaps fate will bring us together again in the future. Where'd she go? Where'd Fuhua go? Hersher Himiko. Thank you, Fuhua. New player base. Oh, here we go. This is the last one of the 4th arc. Alright, bring it on, man. She's so much faster. Energy field is 90% charge, overdrive imminent. He's red now. Entered overdrive mode with massive attack boost. The massive machine became a pile of burning scrap. Where did Fuhua go? Himiko plunged her great sword into the ground and exhaled with satisfaction. She can feel her heart pounding. Her body had never felt so light before. Her injuries no longer ailed her. A reservoir of power welled up within her, waiting to be unleashed. Alright, girls. Hope you don't miss me. Himiko's back in action. Yeah, she got a new outfit. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, final arc. Most experienced parts of HI3 fanbase don't play the other games. Even in those games, there's substantially more women than men. Which is a shame because HI3 has some really cool male characters. They're just not playable. You're just over leveled for everything. No, these are like trial characters. Genshin, I think 6.x was the first time since 1.x, so we got more than 3 milk 5-star characters in a patch cycle. Story character's not his. Yeah, they're trials. I can't use mine. So like, it's like why I'm like, what's the point of pulling in this game versus the other ones, like the other games. All right, final arc. Let's go. So 9:19, Act 5, Beyond Ragnarok. After reporting back to the Hyperion, Bronya found messages left by Dr. Tesla. Wait, where did Fuhua go? She like just disappeared. She didn't actually disappear, did she? Does ZZZ also stick you with story characters? Sometimes, but not all the time. Like, Fuhu? Yes. Yeah, for the most part, we can use our own characters in ZZZ. What's the point of pulling without Pitch Dark Hook the Great? Alright, guys, here we go. 9:19. What? Now we're using Bronya? I still don't know how to use this Bronya. Either she controls different or I completely forgot how to use her. Airspace above the southern outer passageway. Helheim, Honkai Energy System Labs. About 4 kilometers from Dr. Tesla's signal broadcast. No anomalies detected in the vicinity. Roger that. Reduce cruising speed and begin descent. Initiate the search for Dr. Tesla and company. Does Einstein have any XPs? Full alert, squads. The Hersher may attack us at any time through the imaginary space. Doctor, our casualties. We're badly hit. Madame Teresa's wounds have been tended to, but it will take a while for her to fully recover. As for May, she suffered heart injuries when the Hersher took away the gem of conquest. Her vitals are growing weaker. She must undergo cardiac surgery to survive. Yeesh. We have no choice but to withdraw after locating Tesla and the others. Radar picked up a large swarm of Honkai beasts attempting to attack the battleship. Battle stations. I don't know what I'm doing, just pressing buttons. Okay, so it's more like a... like she'll target a specific enemy, and that will hone in on them. It's not like the cannon fire that we had before. Okay, so she can't like sprint away, but she can like shield. The thunderous ring of metal on metal was deafening. Bronya's vision began to swirl. Powerful inertial forces violently tossed her body about like a rag doll. What happened? Has the Hyperion crash landed? Her vision slowly returned. She can see light piercing the darkness. Is it Himeko? Yet, Bronya must return. Bronya's vision started getting brighter. Then she saw her. The fire continued to burn. Major Himeko. Excellent work, Bronya. Incoming hostiles detected. Return to the Hyperion. Leave this to me. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Annoying me. Some boss fights were made so much harder because I was only allowed one story character and didn't have anyone else. Unless you're insane enough to try to claim Dotori as an Einstein XP, but you should ignore anyone who's insane enough to claim that. Wait, are there people that do that? I guess with just using story characters, it allows anybody to see the entire story, regardless of getting the right builds grinded up. I remember disliking the artifact system, let alone the constellation dupe system, to fully unlock your characters in Genshin. I mean, I've gotten used to that. I've like learned how to build in there. To be fair, Genshin story is so easy. You can beat anyone with. Yeah, the good thing with Genshin is that the power creep hasn't been as extreme as like some other games, like Star Rail, for example. So you can still use like 1.0 characters. Now, granted, they've given buffs to some of those older characters at this point, but you can still get to the main game with just like 1.0 characters. To use main DPS physical Rosaria to beat the final boss of Fontaine. It's true. It's true. Didn't have a 5-star until Farina. There's people who do Genshin accounts where they don't summon at all and still clear the story. I've been here. Hey. Well, yeah, not my point though. Granted, why I quit had nothing to do with battle mechanics or character accessory grinding itself. I left because I couldn't pull Mona, so I just bought the figure instead. You can probably pick her right now for free. Do you still have your account? Because, yeah, you probably get the free selector. Once someone claimed Dotori wasn't Einstein just because they were smart people with blue hair. So at least one person was insane enough to claim that. You had free Mona during anniversary. I remember because I started an alt, although that was probably close to like Luna 2 or something. Whenever Farina ran, that's when I started that alt. So that alt has all the free characters at the beginning, just the monster ones. I didn't get like Lynette or Kale or anyone, but I did get Jean. Space curvature anomaly detected. I've never seen Honkai energy levels that high. Free Mona come back a few years ago, but I was already good. Had the figure. More hostiles incoming. We must stop the Hersher from summoning more minions. I'll distract the enemies. Focus on saving the wounded. Can we restart the Hyperion's engines? Port side armor plating compromised. Drive chamber impacted. Shock absorbing systems damaged. We need time to make her airworthy again. Drive conversion rates. Calm down. Just tell me how much time you need. 3 minutes. Just give me 3 minutes, and we'll be out of this place. Yeah, Mona was like the second to last 5-star standard I didn't have. A violent Honkai reaction is quickly closing in on location. This is bad. We're in no position to engage here. Make the Hyperion skyworthy again for repositioning. Alright, now who's up? Oh no. It's not fair. Get out of there. Uh-oh. Oh, who is it? Ooh. Yo, what? Well, I guess we don't have to deal with them anymore. Who was that? Email saying there's free Mona. It begins. I think I had every 5-star but her, so I was being unreasonable. So that's what it is. Yeah, Mona was the second last 5-star standard that I didn't have, and then we eventually got them, and then the D-Luke was the last one. Himiko was buffed up quite a bit during this segment. Is no longer fighting like us. Yeah, she's so much faster now. All right, since you're close to the event, did you? I haven't not yet, but I did. Actually, I did order. I was not supposed to write tomorrow. I did order the Ventra card that has Pikachu, Excavator Pikachu on there. A mob. They also had the Pokemon Go Fest in Chicago, and then next year they announced that the Pokemon Championships are going to be in Chicago. So yay! Drip, drip. Drops of her blood sizzled, dried, and blackened as they fell on the superheated floor. A cruel and malicious voice could be heard. Oh dear, can't believe I'm getting stopped by this. You should stick to the script, girls. Hey, and welcome in. Spent more time at the Pokemon Worlds when I went. The roiling heavens was torn apart. The Hersher could be seen amidst the flashes of lightning. Kiana. Found you. Doesn't matter who goes first now. You're all insects to me. I'll start with you. I've been waiting for a while, Sugar. Oh, we're being southern now. Hey, Himiko. Gather the wounded and get the boat back in the air. Ow. Hurry. What just happened? Did I skip something? Stop moving. Okay, no, I didn't mean like that. I need healing. Ow. Greatsword clashed with dreadful lance. Fire blazed and shadows danced. The Valkyrie swung her greatsword and bravely stood against the maelstrom of destruction. Curses! You're nothing but an insect to me. The lance coughed up blasts of lightning. The smoke smelled of death. But the blazing greatsword whipped up a firestorm that reduced it to ashes. That armor. It's powered by a gem. My gem. Curses. I'll rip you to threads with everything I've got. Hersher's face was a twisted grimace. She directed all her fury towards the prey. She would stop at nothing to annihilate the red-haired Valkyrie. Such anger blinded her that she never saw another pair of eyes studying her every move. Who's watching? System control online, output control online, trajectory control online. Target locked. Commencing range corrections. Correction complete. Will not waste this opportunity you've created for us. Fire. Oh, that image compression. A powerful beam shot forth from the cannon and directly struck the Hersher's body. The secret weapon hidden on the Hyperion was finally fired in anger. And it struck true. What is this? Yeah. Honkai energy leaked out of her broken shell. Vast reservoir of Honkai within the Hersher sprayed from every crack and orifice of her body. The unbridled energy quickly transformed into bright rays erupting from the Hersher that then dissipated as intense waves of heat. My body. Her body was being torn apart. But Kiana, though. Powerful photonic currents continued to bombard the Hersher, peeling her pinions from her wrecked body. Edison, a scientist born in the 20th century, initiated humanity's greatest project for civilian use. The world's greatest Honkai energy converter and anti-entropy's ultimate weapon. Forced after a 50-year project heralded its appearance with one shot. It is the weapon that bore the ideals and will of humanity. It is the Selene? What the hell's the Selene?
Hiya, Papaya!
Hi, Papaya! Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, she gone. The Hersher has escaped into the imaginary space. Oh, she just escaped. We dealt massive damage, but she managed to escape. Perhaps we shouldn't have force fired the weapon. We have few options left. Evac all personnel to the ship. Commence withdrawal right now. I think we have 2 videos after this, right? Let's see here. How's it going, AM? Wish I got to spend more time at Pokemon Worlds when I went. Chicago's poppin'. A friend recently came back from his Pokemon Fossil Museum pilgrimage. Oh yeah, it takes me like 20 minutes to get there. I really only got to go shopping with niece, took some photos, then had to leave. Wonder if I can go next year. Mom's adds small or regular games, video game terminology. Is sugar a Southern thing? Yeah. Think of it as an older person thing. Well, they might be Southern older people. It's not like I've heard it used more than once or twice ever here. Yeah, I don't think it's as common these days. A lot of the South has been yankified. Kansas considered the South? Yes, technically. Sugar is often used by Southerners or Aussies Jumped over dialogue. Does anyone know what I missed? Was it important? It's a thing in in Kansas, but I thought Kansas was considered Midwest. Kansas is like northern south, I would say. It's like, yeah, it's not really Midwest. I would say it's northern south. Midwest would be like Illinois, Indiana, Ohio is at the furthest east, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa. Yeah, Kansas and Missouri are a bit of a stretch. She stopped moving and almost instantly depleted your HP. That was a free clip, not gonna lie. Adrian, welcome in. How you doing today? Old CG, not surprised at the image conversion. Time for the end of chapter 9. Good, doing Genshin commissions. Nice, nice, nice. Half asleep. Almost done here. We have 2 videos, I think. Oh yeah, I saw that, Destiny, yeah. Didn't say thanks for the clip. Oh, which clip did you do? Stop moving. Wait, no, like, oh, that one. Well, they surprised me. My ads, what I need to hear to be the most. What's going after VODs? Is it just mobile games now since you seem to be done with ZA and Procopia? Once we finish chapter 9 of this game, we are starting Persona 3 Reload. Probably, what do we say, Wednesday? Jorka, welcome in. You got hit by ads too. Are you guys back? Should be done. Just woke up. There was one female streamer who kept calling me Jorka instead of Jork in her streams, so I politely told her multiple times to call me Jorka, not Jork. Well, it felt like she ignored me on purpose, so then I pinged her in Discord server and said the same. You know what happened? Banned me from her Twitch channel and Discord server. Good riddance to them. Being toxic for no reason. Yeah, I mean, you don't need people like that. you don't, yeah. There's ads. Wait till ads are over before continuing. Yeah, it says it should be done. Honestly, didn't deserve that. Yeah, you don't need them. I'm back. Welcome back. Time for the end of chapter 9. Yeah, we got, looks like 2 videos. The Hyperion. Lower deck passageways. Himiko leaned against the railings outside the medical bay. People carrying the wounded rushed past her. To go watch. Oh, how I heard it was actually pretty good. Welcome back, Sensei. She tried to stanch her wounds. She could not stop the bleeding. Uh-oh. I guess I did a number on myself this time. No one heard her. The serum glistened palely and reflected her scarred face. The piercing alarm began to sound, adding even more chaos to the riotous corridor. But to Himiko, the world was as peaceful as it could be. All right, I guess it's time for a breather. She straightened herself and went the opposite way of the rest of the crew. Time seemed to have paused at that moment. You girls never grow up. But I really like it here. We probably still have a long way to go, right? Godspeed, girls. Soldiers, medics, wounded personnel wrapped in bandages, and damage control specialists. Crew of the Hyperion, people of the Far East Branch, and members of Anti-Entropy. Those that Himiko had seen and others that Himiko never seen before. Those who knew her and those who didn't. All of them passed by her without a word. Kill for another can of beer. Right time to come back after I finish cooking my lunch. Hope you enjoyed P3 then. Saw like an episode or 2 of the anime, but only played P4G and P5 myself. Yeah, this is my first time with P3 like at all. Don't spoil Taylor Swift. Adrian's here. Welcome in. Wait, you were here earlier. And Pikachu, welcome in. We're finishing up Chapter 9 of Impact 3rd. Operator. Unidentified heat signature approaching from aft at 420 kilometers per hour. 1,000 meters, 800 meters, 500 meters. Target confirmed on monitors. Unknown heat signature rapidly closing in from behind. Optical system failure. Unable to slope deck. Armor hit by... Oh, target's 1,000 meters away. 700, 300. Is she coming? Ouch. Wait, what's happening? I thought she was like bleeding out. What is this? What? Do you think you can escape? Been waiting for you. Hope you're ready to meet your maker. Struggle all you want, worm. Dang. Pathetic. Nice. Guess you're done attacking. It's my turn now. I hope you don't mind, girl. Kiana, everything would have changed once you wake up. The world will no longer be a pretty place. Life as you know it will be replaced by something else. But don't ever give up. You pathetic human insects. Himeko, Major. Definitely gotta be the best Valkyrie ever, and Himeko. Cannot be brave. Push on. You can still end the story the way you want. Live, Kiana. That's my final lesson for you. Uh-oh. By appearing on escaped encirclement, subject K423 and the prototype God's Bane battlesuit went missing. The Hersher returned to her slumber. The Honkai eruption she wrought continued to spread. In the face of such catastrophe, Anti-Entropy may rally and ally with Teresa once more. There's also her, a most unstable element. The 8th Divine Key, Feng Huang Down, seems to have powers beyond my knowledge. No matter. These trifles will not stop the tests. Oh, Kiana back to normal. Because I said the Hersher was slumbering again. Rest now you've earned it. They just said they went missing, so does that mean they didn't find Himiko? Let me catch up with chat. When you're an alcoholic and want to grab another beer after finishing the mission, have you done rival domains yet? Not yet. So if you want in, it's infantry bonus. Yeah, like just joined in. P3 is really good. P4 not technically bad. P5R is your favorite game of all time. I would not believe the amount of disappointment in my friends' faces when I finally played P4 after all these years and they found out who my favorite character ended up being. Was it Teddy? No, it was Marie. Marie's cool. The Rubik's Cube, alright. That was a 2x2 cube. You know what the voices part? There's voice acting. There's voice acting, but it's not in English. Teddy is considered by like everything the worst thing in any Persona game. What about the villain for Persona 2? Marie's understandable. Does he not have volume on? She has at least likable aspects. I can hear it, so pretty sure there's volume. He just wants a voice act role. Not really, it's just not in English. New Honkai Captain, welcome to Depression Impact. I did good Himiko, rest now you've earned it. It only gets worse from here, by the way. You get more depression. Wonderful, isn't it? Are you like trying to convince me not to play more? There's also a 9EX if you want to further continue. Where? Let's see here. Now that you've seen it, thoughts in first arc. I mean, it's okay. It kind of like it seems like all the chapters and the parts within the chapters, except for chapter 9 being longer, they all seem like there's a lot of story, but it's not like all. It goes by very fast. They don't really explain a lot of things. Never let you go. This is how the third era's Himiko went out, similar to GGZ Himiko. She died for Kiana's sake. People that don't hate the P2 villain, if anything, it's considered really funny that they tried to censor him in the laziest way imaginable. GGZ's out of the question. My traumatized head will be your reference point. Onwards gets longer and longer. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this thing, EX1, how long is it? Jesus, what? Who even is that? Anby? Tanuki, people hate the IRL person, but not necessarily him in P2. Rita? No, I know it's Rita, but the color scheme looked like Anby. There's a 3-hour video explaining one lore bit. One, if they decided to explain general lore, we would have 3 streams for 1 chapter. Yes, Rita is when you've seen her legit 6 times now, keeping track. Yeah, if you answer the version survey, you get 200 crystals from it. Not like other horror games where they give you more credits, etc. And we have enough for like 2 polls, or 2 10 polls, I think. Still don't understand how these banners work though. Should I know these two? You have enough for 1 10-pole? It's 2,800. Oh. Rip. Rita is the reason Arena exists. But she's also the direct inspiration of several characters such as Yelan, Evelyn, and technically Sandrone. Alright. But are we good? Do we finish? Because chapter 10 is locked. Do we have to do the Oh, there's EX2? Or wait, what's this? I don't even know. Might as well watch the 8.9 Hyperion Lounge for now. Don't know if the survey contains spoilers, so I wouldn't do it if I were you. Should just click through it without reading or looking. HI third banners are weird, however, just pull for newer characters. Hey Tanuki, would you like to look at my Valina from Enka? We can take a look, yeah. We're good for now. Yeah, because the EX chapter is needed for it. Livestream would definitely have spoilers. UID here, thank you. Alright. Guys, we finished chapter 9, yay! Surely he'll forget in the long run. If I maybe just click through without looking at it, but... Also, I just realized my OBS is on the wrong window. Hold on. Or wrong desktop, I should say. Click and drag that over here. Chapters are stories that happen after, during, or before a main story chapter. So why is it not open until after? Is that not a thing that work for everyone? I mean, if I don't have context, I generally do forget things after a while. Enka. But speaking of Sandrone, if you guys weren't here earlier, I actually did the math. Because I don't have a bajillion polls, but I've got a good amount. We are obviously pulling for Sandrone, and then C0, by the way. Now, if worst case scenario, let's say I lose on Sandrone and I have to go to like full max pity on a guarantee, so like 180 pulls total. And let's say I do the same thing for Raiden. I can lose on both, but that means I can't pull on the weapon banner for Raiden and Columbina as much as I would like either of those. So I can't pull on the weapon banner, and then I'll only have 140 pulls by the end of Phase 1 of 7.0. That's still enough to most likely get a character in 7.0 if I need to. It's not enough to fully guarantee, but it's enough that I can go in fairly confidently. Now, if there's nothing in 7.0 Phase 1 that I'm going for, then we should be fine going forward. Now, if I win one and lose the other between Sandrone and Raiden, it doesn't matter which one is which. Okay, I can win one, lose the other. Then I can do the weapon banner in Phase 2 if I want to try. I'd most likely wait until after the live stream. But I would still only have... let's say I go for that one. I have to be aware that I'm only going to get probably about 65 pulls on Phase 1 of 7.0 and about 65 pulls on Phase 2. Now, if I win both Sandrone and Raiden, then I can absolutely pull on the weapon banner, lose, still get the guaranteed weapon that I want, and then still have a character that I can guarantee in Phase 1 of 7.0. So that's a good scenario. Best case scenario, win Sandrone, win Raiden, win on the weapon banner, and then I can guarantee characters in both Phase 1 and Phase 2 of 7.0. Like 2 separate characters I can guarantee. Let me catch up with chat. So past this point, you can choose to come back whenever we don't have a game. You can come back to HI 3rd. We'll see. Because Arcstalker gives context for what happens from here onwards. What's Arcstalker? Oh, the EX1. It's painfully necessary. I'm guaranteeing Genshin, so easy Sandrone for me. That's good. Yeah, but I figured out those scenarios so that I can kind of plan things out as I go. We're not likely going to try for Sandrone's weapon as much as I would maybe consider it. But we'll have to see who they rerun with in the future. If the other character they rerun with is a character's weapon who I wouldn't mind getting. I'm gonna hit the hate now. All right, Destiny, have a good one. Yeah, it's getting late. It's 11:30. But the Hyperion Lounge is just like a special program, so forget it since he doesn't have much context in the Part 2 story. So if that's the point, then why watch it? If it's just for the gems, I can just kind of like click through it. Wait, how's that work then? Is it just a code like the other games? Can I just get the code, put that in? Like, how are they gonna know I watched the video? But yeah, Pikachu, if you want in for Rival Demands, let me know your lead. Do it through the Fate Brigade Redemption, because in case we don't do it today, which is unlikely that we do today, then I'll have a record of it. Yeah, some more things. Oh, no, someone just give me the code. Give me the code. Just for the redemption code? Yeah, give me the code. Alright, let's see. Jorka's... Oh, wait, hold on. Why is it not going? Oh, I have to click the arrow. There we go. Brief intro of what's in the next part. But I haven't even finished the other parts. I only finished up to chapter 9. How long is part 1 as a whole? Chief Medic. Oh, we got that that expired already like days ago, by the way. But yeah, we got that one. So which one was I looking for? Valina, okay. Part 1 as a whole, probably 40 days if you stream straight. Oh, I didn't say I'm committing to streaming this game. I'm just kind of curious as to how far into part 1 we were. I haven't built my Valina yet, so I don't know what's good for her yet, but... Looks like you got your core skill leveled up all the way. Prioritize her special. I'll stream every 3 months, probably 8 to 10 years. I'm probably not going to be streaming that long, guys. Attack, anomaly, proficiency, and energy regen. Okay, and you have 4 Withering Salon and 2 Swing Jet. Is Withering Salon new-ish? Can I see, let's see. Roll quality is on there. Yeah, this first one's pretty good. The rolls on the other ones don't seem amazing yet, but I mean, obviously they're still new. This first one seems pretty good. You got 4 on attack. Yeah, it's a new set for Wind Element. Okay. Yeah, I haven't farmed that yet, but I got to do that because we did get her. I just didn't want to farm for a lot of the materials when chat hadn't seen a lot of that stuff yet, because this was before we even did story. He's asking for it. Yeah. Well, because you were telling me to watch the special program, and I was like, oh, is it just for the code? And then you were like, yeah. I was like, oh, what's the code? And you gave me the code. And I was like, oh, we did that already. If I were to suggest taking a watch the introduction of the Honkai verse lore video, is it a good time now? I mean, not right now. How long is it? It's 11:30 here already. You know what? Speaking of like lore, you know what we need to do, and because we haven't scheduled a time for it. Actually, did Destiny leave already? You know what we need to do? Oh, now I gotta wait for this thing to load. The freaking book. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm loading up. Star Rail. We haven't done the book yet. Not today. Destiny went to bed. Oh, does Destiny have to be here for that? Yeah, the As I've Written book, we still haven't done that. When should we do that, chat? How long is that going to take? Is that going to be its own stream? Or can we do that like on a regular Star Rail catch-up day kind of thing? We could just rewatch it if Destiny's here. Is this like a fan video? Is this like an official thing, or? Yeah, I haven't As I've Written. I don't know how long that's gonna take to get through. Like I said, so tomorrow, the plan for tomorrow is that we're doing Lowen's story quest. Tuesday, since I'm coming home from rehearsal, it'll be a late start. We're probably gonna do our community night makeup, so we'll do Jackbox for that day. It's an official lore video. Okay. So is it kind of like the Travail video for Genshin or something? We have, okay, so tomorrow Lone Story Quest, community night, Jackbox on Tuesday. It's Jackbox 3, by the way. Persona 3 Reload, we're starting it Wednesday, so we'll try and do a little bit earlier start. Probably still after dinner though, so I'll try and eat lunch like super early. Then that'll make me need to eat dinner at like a super early time. I don't play Genshin, so yeah. Well, it's just a video. You don't have to play. And then Thursday we're doing the Sino's story quest. Friday I don't have anything scheduled. Saturday I don't have anything scheduled to play, but we also have community night on Saturday, and then we have a Fae LME trailer, Legendary Mythic Emblem. What should our movie night movie be on Friday, by the way? Did I do all my dailies? I think I did. All right. Jorka, what's your team for Valina? Right now, I think I just saw one that was recommended was Valina, Yuzuha, and Promia. And I did get the new Bangbu. Because I rarely pull Bangbu. I was like, let's pull. Why not? Other movies do you want to watch but haven't gotten to yet? There's a lot. Should we just browse Disney Plus right now? Let's browse Disney Plus. Hold on. Disney Plus, it's one that I know I know it works with movie night. I haven't tried other ones. Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted because of that sound now. Can you check my Yishin Guang? Yeah, I can. Yeah. I'm gonna log in. Do you have your ZZZ ID handy, Sparkle? I can look it up, but if you happen to have it. Put my email in. Why are you not putting my email in? I'll just go wash dishes. All right, have a good one, Sensei. Yeah, we'll watch that video soon. We'll just wait till Destiny's here. We could do something funny and watch movies in order of the worlds from Kingdom Hearts. I have to start Kingdom Hearts first, though. Do I have a to watch list? What? Someone watching Pocahontas on my account here. Oh, I have to finish watching Wonder Man. And X-Men, like the original X-Men cartoon series. Someone from my family just probably accidentally started Pocahontas on my account. Or maybe I was looking stuff up. I don't remember. Okay, let me. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, Friday. Do you guys want to go through the As I've Written book? I don't know how long that'll take. Like, is that like a half an hour kind of thing, or is that like a whole stream kind of thing? Let's see. I need Sparkle's number so I can check their Yishin Guang. All right. Sparkle, your Yishin Guang's not on here. You don't have them set. Whole stream, probably multiple. Make sure either Destiny or Sunset is here whenever you do that. Because even I don't understand everything. Do we want to... If it's multiple, do you think they want like back-to-back streams? Because... Well, I guess we could do it Friday into Saturday. Because Saturday we don't have anything besides the community night, which we can do after the dinner break or something. So we can start it Friday, bleed over into Saturday. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. HSR. As I've Written. I don't know. Probably best to check with their schedules. Well, if we don't do it Friday, Saturday, the next current opening would be next Wednesday and Thursday, like the 1st and 2nd. 3rd, I am going to be... We'll probably have to do a morning stream on the 3rd because I am going to be out in the evening. And I don't even know how long. Unless you guys want me to stream fireworks. It's confusing as heck, and I don't think I could properly explain. Okay. And then When am I starting the Luna 8 stuff? Because we'll pull for Sandrone on day 1, obviously. I'm assuming there's probably no like Archon quests. It's probably just like world quests and story quests. Like I don't know how it's actually organized. But we can probably start that on... Oh, you know what we need to do, Genshin? I need to do Final Weekly Boss. But yeah, Sparkle, if you want me to see the Yeshingwang, you gotta set them as a unit on your profile. Because I can't see them right now. But yeah, Jorka, the Valina looks pretty good. I don't know what team you have on them, or what team you have them on right now. The one I currently have, because it was just I saw it on the guide somewhere, was Valina, Yuzaha, and Promia, which I guess that's lucky I YOLO pulled for Promia. Did Pikachu set a lead for Faye? No, they did not. Hang on, that's a big audio delay. I'll reset that there. Oh, aren't we getting a new Myriad Melodies? Oh, we gotta have a whole stream for that. Okay, I'm gonna do one more weekly boss. Is anyone on? Sparkle, you wanna join? Tio, you wanna join? Who's Japan Cake? Should we do this one or chess? Look, guys. Sandrone team. All right. Gonna miss the primos from 2 days in the Miliastra events. Is that a problem? I mean, it's only that's 60 primos then. That's not a big deal. There's actually a code right now you can get 60 primos. I think Dragon might have put it in the Discord, so check that out. Wait, what? Why do I have a random Alir and Emblem Marth from customer support? Wait, what happened? What happened? Wait, chat, did anyone else get that? What of a random free Emblem Marth and Alir? I don't think I... Because when I ran out of orbs and you guys had me buy orbs, I don't think I got anything that had them. Wait. So many focus. Did we get a... What? Redeemed the code already yesterday, but yeah. This Force Miliastra event is just... I mean, it's not that... Like, it goes by quickly enough. How many days are left? It's 2 days left. Yeah, because I was at 67%. I'm now at 78% for finishing today. So tomorrow it'll get me to 89%, and the last one will be 100%. I'd have soon. I'm exhausted, and it's one of those days where my headspace is already not super great. All right, no, I mean we're almost done. We're just gonna do my I have to do one last weekly boss. So, but I don't know. Does anyone else know why we got? Did anyone else get a free Allure and Emblem Marth? Because I don't think I bought any packs because I ran out of orbs and you guys had me do sub-summons and I bought more. I don't think I got one with those, but it was in my mailbox. I'm like, why? Because now I have like no space. Let me check my other accounts. Was compensation for a bugged banner? That's what I'm trying to check. I don't see anything in the news. So I'm checking my other accounts right now to see if there's anything sitting in there. See, my 10 doesn't have it. Did I get a pack with them? I don't think I did. I'm so confused. If it's just my main, then
Fire Emblem.
I feel like it would. That was very loud in my ears. Yeesh. You have them too? What was it for? How come I didn't get it on my 10? Maybe it's for people that pulled on a certain banner. No, but my 10 pulls on every banner too. Okay, my iPad has the Allure. Where's the Marth? Why do I have this? I'm so confused. Regarding distribution based on the adjustments to Heroes path, is this anything? No. Wait. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Because I see Allure and Marth on this. Rank 10, rank 15. Oh, hold on. In this update, we've implemented the adjustments to Heroes Path that are detailed in the announcement. The next update is on the way. Players who had already reached the appropriate ranks for what is this again? Distribution based on adjustments. They're from a new Heroes Path. What is that? What is new Heroes Path? Players who had already reached the appropriate ranks and collected completion rewards before these adjustments will be reimbursed with new rewards, heroes, and blessings. We'll send out another announcement once the delivery of rewards to all impacted players has been completed. Distributed on June 21st at 9 p.m. The heroes and blessings are changing the rewards because Reinhardt sucks. When did we get Reinhardt? Well, wait, what is this new? What? I'm so confused. Heroes Path was the tutorial thing that gave people a 5-star Reinhardt. Oh, like this thing on the hold on. This thing up here? Oh, okay. So basically they're updating it, and that anyone who already finished it are getting the new rewards. So it says rank 1 we get Sothis, rank 5 we get I didn't get Sothis or Crom. Where are they? We just got a Lear North. It's missions, the shield. Yeah, so that thing. Back. Welcome back, Sparkle. Sparkle, did you set your... Because I don't think you set Gishingguang on your list, so I couldn't see it. Yeah, so if you look... I tried pulling it up. But your list only has these ones. So, like, both in-game and here. But you have to set it in-game as your featured list. And then I can check your Gishingguang. Alright. What was I checking anyway? I was doing all my other dailies. So I was doing... Well, I was in Genshin on the iPad. But, welcome back, Sparkle. Oh, do you want to help with the weekly boss? I have to do one more weekly boss. Forgot to update it. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Do you want to update it now, or do you just want to update it when you do your dailies, either later or tomorrow, and I can check it then? It's up to you. We're not going to be on much longer anyway. Tomorrow we are doing a low-end story quest, just FYI. So if you guys haven't done that yet, you might want to get a head start. When I get on? Okay. Do some Tempest Trials here. Even though the rewards are not great anymore. Okay, so tomorrow, Lone Story Quest, Tuesday, Jackbox. We're gonna make up for Community Night on this past Saturday. Does not replace this week's Community Night. If you guys have a preference as to what we want to play, we can do more Jackbox. We can do Smash Bros. We can do Mario Kart. We can do Mario Party. What else do I have over here? Also, my steelbook of the Mario Galaxy movie arrived. I didn't even realize I ordered that. Must have forgotten. Bum 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 bum.
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Oh, you also know what I want to try out, chat? I don't know if I've done this already, but supposedly there's an achievement for climbing atop this thing. So let's see if I can do that. I don't know if I've done it already. I might have. Who knows? Oh, there it is. The remains of the gate. Achievement complete. Chaska isn't climbing though. Hey, I still got the achievement. So much easier with Chaska. Yeah, I guess most people, if they wanted to get over, because there's this little ledge here, right? If you climb up these bricks, you can't get there because of that little ledge. So people struggle to do that. So they had to use like Venti to. My phone charge. I'll be right after. Oh yeah, no rush, no rush. Yeah. Oh, don't fall. But yeah, guys, if you haven't done Lone Star Quest, we'll do that one on stream tomorrow. Thursday it'll be a late start, so shorter stream. So we'll do our community night then, from last Saturday. Wednesday we're gonna start P3 Reload. Guys, do you have a preferred time I start? Probably be after dinner, but I can have lunch early and then dinner early. Venti Zhongli, that works too. Yeah, I guess. Kaching, oh yeah, but I'll make it super easy. And Chaska. Afternoon your time. How about 6 o'clock my time? So like 1 p.m. for you? So you get time to wake up. At least I'll shoot for 6 o'clock. Geo Traveler, what else will probably work? Yeah, that probably. That's who we use to get on top of the throne when we are trying to get to the in like the opera epic class. Wait, how many primos did I get for that? 5. Reach the top of the tower in Stormterror's lair. Yay. Should probably try and get more of these achievements. Entire Legend of the Shattered Halberd series? Where did I get that? Didn't know how to phrase that in a better way. Collect the entire Moonlit Bamboo. Maybe we should just do a stream where we just finish achievements here. Get these Prima Gems. Like truly 100% everything. I need to start going around as Nicole more, because Nicole is basically like, hey, here's all the treasures. Actually, you know what?
I shall be your
Was it her? What is it? I think it's her charge attack, right? Let's follow you. Wait, where are you going? There's a wall there. Don't know how to phrase that. Oh, right, that. There's a chest. Thank you,
I'm
Nicole.
not sure whose work this was, but this one was hidden quite well.
Yeah, I didn't find it until now. Alright, nothing else here. Yeah, this is so handy for like finding stuff. Let's go around to other places.
Do I sense treasure?
No treasure nearby.
Do I sense treasure?
Before I go, what's next stream? So tomorrow, we're doing Lowen's story quest here in Genshin. Tuesday is Jackbox. Wednesday is Persona 3 Reload. Thursday is Sino's story quest. Friday is, I guess we're going to try and do Star Rail as I've written. And into Saturday. And then Saturday night after dinner break, we'll come back after doing As I've Written, finishing that up. Hopefully, we'll do community night. If you guys have a preference, let me know. And then we also have a FEH Legendary Mythic Emblem trailer that night. Sunday, it looks like we're going to continue Persona 3 Reload. Monday, it'll be a face stream for LME summons. And then the 30th, we're pulling for Sandrone Genshin giveaway. We actually might do a Genshin giveaway this week too. Possibly Monday and Thursday. Crap, what's up? Of course, Wednesday would be P3 day. I said that. Already started the Lone Story quest. Yeah, we're gonna try and do that tomorrow and get that done. It's the one day I have plans. We'll continue it Sunday as well. If you want, I can swap that one with Thursday. If you guys don't mind me delaying it further, it's already been delayed like a week and a half. I can swap it with Sino's story quest. We can do Sino on Wednesday, Persona Thursday. I don't think I have anything Thursday then, because again, that stream is gonna be of dinner by at 6 my time. Yeah, if you want, I can swap it with Thursday. I'm just trying to think. Actually, yeah, Wednesday. Well, no, Wednesday I would have been back anyway, but I do have something Wednesday afternoon. How long were you planning to stream that day? Well, if we were starting at 6, that means this is a 6-hour stream probably. Can I go sleep? I am. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out today. But yeah, Wednesday I would have had something in the early afternoon, but I would have been back in time, so that wasn't going to be a problem. But Thursday, I think I have completely open, so if you want me to switch it, we can switch. So I'd miss the tail end of it. We can switch to Thursday if you want. I just need to know. I mean, if you guys don't mind me delaying it another day, it's fine. Prefer you switch, but that's just me being selfish. I mean, Sino we've been putting off for like months. So I really don't mind. Where else might there be stuff that we haven't found? I wonder like how Nicole's range compares to that of like the compass. Like she'll lead you to the treasure, whereas the compass doesn't really do that. But if it's the same, then they both basically function the same way, because the compass will show it on the map if it's nearby. Did I go here? Yeah, I did.
Do I sense treasure?
We know later what you choose. We can switch it if you want. You want me to switch it? Let's see. P3R. I mean, as long as you guys don't mind me delaying it another day. But we've delayed it at least a week and a half already. One day isn't going to hurt anyone. So Genshin Monday and Wednesday. We'll probably do a giveaway for walk-ins on the Genshin days. Maybe for HSR on Friday. Everyone have a good night. All right, have a good one, Kaizen. I have to figure out my predictions for 4.4. Gonna play Mizuki in your world. What? I need Cryo and Hydro.
Do I sense treasure?
Come back. Where are you going? Oh, it just shows it. So she's basically a compass. Oh, it's right on that island. How did I not see that? Hey, hey, hey.
Where is it?
Alright, nothing else nearby. Oh, check everything.
Do I sense treasure?
You do not.
Where is it? Do I sense treasure? Where is it?
There's something here. Oh, she basically is a compass. Says it's here. Where? Oh, it's right here. Exquisite chest.
I'm not sure whose work this was, but this one was hidden quite well. I sense treasure? Where is it?
Can I use this in other people's worlds? Wait, Sparkle, did you pull for Nicole? I can't remember. Let me check your chart. Glad I get to update my... I should probably update the one on the Google list. Well, you do have Nicole. I wonder if... I mean, I know most of your world's 100%, but I wonder if that... I did why. I wonder, because, like, she basically functions as a compass. But I don't know how the range differs. If it does at all. But I've already found 2 chests that I didn't before, so... And whereas I can't use a compass in someone else's world, I wonder if I can use my Nicole in someone else's world and still be able to search for stuff. Even if it doesn't show up on the map. You know what I mean? Like, does the Sealy lead me to chests in someone else's world?
Do I sense treasure?
I should try using this. You can test the hypothesis. Oh yeah, you can visit my world and find out.
Where is it?
Not that I have a lot that would show up anyway.
Treasure?
But at least it should give you at least the right... Here it says... Nicole says there's no treasure or relevant clues nearby. But if you use it in someone else's world and maybe it doesn't let you, it'll tell you, like, oh, you can't use that in someone else's world. But if it tells you there's no... Nicole says there's no treasure or something nearby, that means you can use it. It just... There's no treasure, that's all. If that makes sense.
Do I sense treasure?
It's currently what?
Do I sense
Unavailable? Wait, what? You can't use it in Dragonspine?
Where is it?
Nicole's special exploration ability is unavailable in this area.
Do I sense treasure?
Why? That's very curious. So does it only work in the places the compass work? Is that 34%? Oh, no rush. Genshin, Nicole, exploration, ability, dragons.
What am I now, you ask? Just a human who's lost her voice.
Yeah, it currently doesn't work in Dragonspine.
Hiya, papaya!
Hey, Ruby, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. We're just hanging out in Genshin. We finished Chapter 9 in Honkai Impact 3rd earlier. Thank you for the raid, Kurumi. Welcome in. I just found out Nicole's treasure searching ability does not work in Dragonspine. But thank you for the raid. I don't know if any of our mods are still here. Let me give you a shout out. How was stream? Ooh, working on some art. What you working on today? Oh, okay. So we can use a dragon spine. We just have to be at the border. Let the Sealy fly into the dragon spine area. And then get the chest, if there is one. So that still counts as dragon spine. Still counts as dragon spine. Is it the snow? Is the snow the literal border? Okay, so there's nothing there. We made and uploaded. Oh, 2 new emotes. Nice. Good at making emotes for chat. Mitsuri emotes. Hey, let's go. I have to figure out what our next batch of emotes are gonna be. Because obviously we're gonna have to. Because my goal is to eventually have one from every Fire Emblem game and spin-off and crossover, which we did. But now I have to get emotes for Shadows and Fortune's Weave.
Where is it?
Still counts as dragon spine.
Do I sense treasure?
Nothing there. Okay, I'm gonna go get some rest. All right, have a good one, Ruby. Thank you again for the raid. Appreciate it. If you guys are here for the first time, my name is Christian, by the way. I stream every day on this channel. This is day 2776 in a row, streaming mostly games like Fire Emblem and other Nintendo games like Zelda and Pokemon. We also do a lot of the Hoyo games like Genshin, Starro, and ZZZ. If you guys haven't followed me on social media, you can also follow me there on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Actually, recently, I've been doing a new like series of reels and shorts and whatnot, where I show off my Fire Emblem collection. So I'll show you guys here. Here we go. So it's the same on all my Instagram, YouTube shorts, and TikTok. But these are individual videos on stuff from my Fire Emblem collection, which is one of the biggest in the world. So you can see here, I focus on the Shadow Dragon Crystal. Joseph was talking about this in the chat earlier. If you guys heard him. So the elusive Shadow Dragon Crystal. We also have this Veronica statue. The next video I'm doing is probably the female Byleth statue. The new Lucina statue, which came out a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. Roy, Lelina, Alir, and so on. Probably at 40% off. Yeah, okay. Cool. In the meantime, let me check in on the Serenity pot.
This realm. If you ever have
bum, bum. Alright. But yeah, anyone that came in with the raid, feel free to say hi. Hope you're all doing well today. Dark, welcome in. Thank you for the 10 stream streak. And enjoy the 450 channel points. How you doing today? Welcome in.
The whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher. I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Sorry, I just got a message with fantastic news.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Darka, how you doing today? How's your weekend been?
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast then is tougher. When you lose your way.
Let me see who's on, because we're probably going to raid out soon here.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough, but taming the beast within is tougher.
Alright. Chat, I'm gonna raid out. Sparkle, once your phone's charged, I'll be in game.
When you lose your
Feel free
way,
to
gaining some altitude
join.
can bring some perspective.
But I'm gonna send you guys over to Zordon of Doom so that I can make a call. Looks like they're gonna be doing the low-end story quest, so just FYI, watch out for spoilers. Alright, if you're subbed, copy the high up of Aya's. If you're not sub but have channel points, redeem for the Hillbonk emote and use the old sub raid command. If you're not sub and don't have channel points, use the regular raid command. I'm going to raid over there to Zordon of Doom. As usual, follow on social media and join the Discord. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We finished Impact 3rd, Chapter 9. Tomorrow we're doing a low-end story quest. We'll do a Genshin Welcome giveaway tomorrow, most likely.
Any conflicts
Tuesday
around?
I'll be doing Jackbox for
I'm in the mood
Community
for some
Night, and then
peacemaking.
Wednesday Sino Story Quest, Thursday Persona 3 Reload, and then Friday possibly HSR for As I've Written. But you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.